Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a little story with you about my 2009 Nissan Altima that broke down last week. I know I didn't say it was going to be a fun story, but yeah, it was not fun. So let's get into it. So last week, my husband picks our baby up from daycare. He gets her in the car, and guess what? It won't start. Right? So he calls me. I go meet them in the daycare parking lot with our spare fob, our spare key, and nothing happens. Like, I thought maybe the battery in his fob was dead. He had tried putting it in the manual key fob port in our vehicle. Still nothing. So I thought, hey, it's still worth a shot. I'll take the spare fob, see what happens. And guess what? Nothing happened. So next we think, okay, it's got to be the battery, right? We get the jumper cables out, we hook them up, and no dice. Literally, the car is a brick. It will not do anything. It will not even stutter as if it wants to start. Like, there's just no sound coming from this vehicle at all. Like, it was super bizarre. So cue the tow truck, right? We concede, we admit defeat, we suck it up, we call a tow truck, and of course, because our luck wasn't terrible enough, they could not meet my husband to actually tow our vehicle until 1:30 in the morning. Yes, 1:30 in the morning, middle of winter, super cold, windy, dark, and my husband is out there getting the tow truck. So let's fast forward 3 days because, yes, the auto shop where we got the car towed to was so busy, they literally could not look at the car for 3 days. They call us and they say, oh, hey, we can't fix your car because it's a dealer problem. The problem is with the steering column lock, and that is a problem that only the dealer can fix. Great. You know what I would love to do? I would love to now call a second tow truck and get this car towed again. So we get the car towed to Nissan, and sure enough, they confirm. The problem is with your steering column lock. What does that mean, you say? Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you what that means. This particular lock is sometimes also called an anti-theft lock. So essentially, when your key fob is in range of the vehicle, this device or sensor in your vehicle tells the car it's okay to release the steering wheel. You can turn the car on, you can be on your way. In our case, and in the case of thousands of other Altimas and Maximas that Nissan produced for certain time periods, this piece basically malfunctions. And when that happens, it basically does not recognize your key fob. And you just keep getting this flashing symbol and message on your dash that says no key, no key, no key, even though you have the key. And even when you manually insert your fob into the key port, in case your battery is dead, it still says no key. So at that point, we essentially had the world's heaviest paperweight on our hands. Because like I said, this car would not turn on. It did not do anything. Okay? So they diagnosed the problem really quickly. That's great. Yeah, love it. The problem then was that they hit us with the price to fix it. Now, in some circles, people refer to car dealerships as car stealerships, okay? Because they're stealing your money, right? You're getting ripped off. That's why we didn't initially tow it to the dealership. We took it to an auto body shop where we thought we could get it fixed because typically it's going to be cheaper than going to the dealership. And in our case, again, we got ripped off because the price to fix it was $1,800. Yes, $1,800 for this little piece that I'm sure took them less than 10 minutes to install to fix our car. And by fix our car, I mean just fix this like anti-theft problem. Like the car itself was fine. Oh, man. I love that this happened to us. It's just so much fun. Now, needless to say, that was $1,800 that we had not planned to spend this month. But what can you do, right? Like we have to have a second vehicle. Like there's no way with our current jobs and lifestyle and things that we're doing that we could make one vehicle work. Now, that being said, thankfully, we do have an emergency fund just for this type of situation. So we were able to use that money to cover the full cost of the repair, which is obviously a blessing. I'm very thankful that past us had the foresight to set that money aside. I'm thankful that we were able to have a little extra money in our budget to set aside for this type of situation. Because that kept us from going into debt. It made a stressful situation just a little bit less stressful, right? Like we knew we had the money, so we didn't have to worry about that piece of things. We could really just focus on getting the car fixed and getting back, to our normal schedule and routines. But I tell you, I was still very annoyed that I had to part with that money. But I can say the car is back. All is well. So yeah, that's my story about our 2009 Nissan Altima breaking down due to a steering wheel sensor malfunction. Obviously, it was an annoying experience. Glad it's all sorted now. So that in part is why I've been MIA and haven't posted a video for over a week, because I've been dealing with all of this and our baby's been sick. So it's just been a great time over here. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I'm sure I will mention this again in my end of month budget recap. So if you haven't already, please go ahead, like this video, leave a comment down below if you also do not enjoy getting ripped off by car dealerships. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do that. I am marching so close to 100 subscribers. So go ahead, join the fun, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.